Hello students, I hope you are following the chapter that is nutrition in animals, and I hope you are enjoying this topic because this topic is all concerned with the digestion which takes place in human body as well as in all animals that survive on earth, right? So today we are going to learn something which is very interesting. I hope you will find it interesting because you must know that how the digestion takes place in our body. What happens to the food that gets into our body? How the different parts of the body helps the food to follow the procedure of digestion, right? So let us begin with the first part, that is the part which is the first part of our body through which we take our food. So how do we eat our food? Yes, of course, we pick it up by our hands, right? But this food is taken or injected through the mouth, right? So today we are going to discuss about how the digestion takes place and which is the first part of the body through which the food is injected or taken, right? So that is the mouth or the buccal cavity. Food is taken into the body through the mouth, and this process is called as what? Ingestion. The food through which it is injected inside our body, that is the mouth, and this process is called as what? Ingestion. Then what happens to the food that is taken by the mouth? Of course, the food has to be broken down into smaller pieces. So who do this work? That is the teeth. Have you observed your teeth? Yes. So these are the teeth who help for the food to break down into smaller pieces. And then the mouth has salivary glands which secrete the saliva. Have you ever observed your mouth? It is always watery inside, right? It has to be always watery and never dry. So that is why you have to keep on drinking water, and the mouth that contains salivary glands will secrete the saliva which will help to break down the starch into sugar. You have already studied in nutrition in plants that how through the process of photosynthesis plants prepare their food and they convert it into carbohydrates or starch. So this starch or carbohydrates has to be broken down into sugars, that is usable form, through the saliva. And then finally the tongue will help to mix the food with saliva and swallow the food inside our body, right? So this is how the food is injected through the mouth. So this is our mouth. These are the teeth, and this is the tongue. Okay, so this is what you need to understand. Then what happens to this food? It has to be mechanically converted into the small pieces, and if you observe here, then each tooth is rooted into a separate socket. Can you see here? It is a separate socket over here. It is separated into a separate socket in the gums. These are the gums. In the gums it is separated. And our teeth vary in appearance and they perform different functions, and according to their functions they are given different names that we will study next. Okay, before that let us see how the tongue helps to swallow the food. Okay, so the tongue has taste buds. We have taste buds in our tongue which will detect the different taste of food. You are able to differentiate between the different taste of food, right? When you how do you find chili? You find chili spicy. Do you enjoy eating chili? Some few of the people they enjoy, but probably what happens when you eat chili, you find it spicy, and that your taste buds will help to detect that the chili is spicy in taste. If you would like eating gulab jamuns, how do you feel after eating gulab jamun? Very happy, right? So that is because your taste buds will taste the gulab jamun, that is sweet taste, and that is what the different regions of the tongue detect the different tastes. So what the different regions and how they detect the taste? Where are the different regions on our tongue? Let us check. Okay, so see here, if you see, this is this region will taste the food item as sweet. This region will taste it as salty. These two regions, they will taste as sour, and the last here it will taste as bitter. See, with the help of colors we can differentiate them. Here sweet, this is salty, this is sour, and this is bitter. Okay, now we will see how the teeth is useful to chew the food, and what are different parts of the teeth and what are their functions. Okay, so basically what you have to do is, first of all, wash your hands and then look into the mirror and count your teeth. How many teeth do you have? Then use your index finger to feel the teeth. Then how many kinds of teeth could you find? Take a piece of an apple or bread and eat it. Which teeth do you use for biting and cutting? Which one is useful for piercing and tearing? Which one is useful for chewing and grinding? So that is based on the different functions. There are the 4 types of teeth. Okay, so they are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Okay, see, what is the function of incisors? So when you take a piece of an apple, which teeth will help for biting and cutting? That is the incisor. We will see where it is located. First, let us see what are the functions. Okay, so incisor will help in biting and cutting the food. Next one is canines, that will help in piercing and tearing the food. Next one is premolars and molars, that will help in chewing and grinding the food. Okay, so where are these located? Let us check out. See, now just go to the mirror and open your mouth broad and then observe the teeth inside your mouth. Total how many teeth are present and what are the different parts of the teeth. Okay, so see, here if you see, you have 4 incisors in the lower jaw and 4 incisors in the upper jaw, which will help for the biting and cutting, right? Then one second. Okay, now see, where is the canine located? Next to the incisors. 2 canines in the lower jaw, 2 canines in the upper jaw, right? Then premolars, 2 premolars on the left side of lower jaw, 2 premolars on the right side of the lower jaw. Similarly in the upper jaw, and then if you see molars, there are the 1, 2, 3 molars, 1, 2, 3 molars. Okay, so 6 molars in the upper jaw and 6 molars in the lower jaw. So let us count and make it in a form of table. C. So the types of teeth we have: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So if you see lower jaw, there are 4 incisors, 4 in the upper jaw, total 8. Canines, 2 in the lower jaw and 2 in the upper jaw, so total 4. And premolars and molars, 10 in the lower jaw, 10 in the upper jaw, total 20. So how many total teeth are present? That is 20 plus 8, 28, and 28 plus 4, that is 32. So total 32 teeth. Just go and watch it in a mirror and let me know. Okay, yes, so let us move to the next part. What happens to the food after when it enters into the mouth? Where does it go? Yes, it will go to the food pipe. There are the 2 pipes located. One is the wind or air pipe and the another one is food pipe, or we call it as what? Esophagus. Yes, then the food pipe passes along the neck and chest, and then the swallowed food is pushed down by the movement of the walls of the food pipe into the stomach. And what is the role of the stomach? The stomach will secrete the digestive juices. See, here is the esophagus, that is called as what? Food pipe.